Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for today's much-needed face shave and a soap profiling. Right, so let's get into the holiday of the day because I'd like to get this shave going. I like using this company. So we get into that holiday of the day. Today is National Snow Sucks Day. That's right. We did, up here in New England, a little bit of a snowstorm coming up that we had, and it was not all that big, but caused a lot of inconvenience for me. However, I would take that over some of the other disasters that have been going on in the country. Those of you that are watching this that are suffering from those disasters, I hope everything is okay, and I hope everything works out for you. Moving on to the shave, let's get right into it. Profile, or soap profile, today is Strikegold Shave Clinton. I know it's kind of difficult to see. These labels, where they're black and white, they're very easy to see by the naked eye, but through the camera it makes it a little bit difficult. But there it is. All right, let's bust this open. That's the soap right there. It's kind of these soaps are kind of, I don't want to say a hard soap by any means. It's not like it's triple milled, but it's not a soft soap. It's pretty easily, you can push right into that. But it is not what I would consider a soft soap. As far as the scent notes are concerned, you get the citrus, verbena, jasmine, thyme, and the bottom leather. So as far as I'm concerned, right off the puck, as it were, this is a sample size. Honestly, Frank was telling me that it wasn't meant to be a barbershop, but this screams barbershop all day long to me. I definitely get powdery notes off of it. Kind of a hint of leather, but the jasmine for me really kind of jumps out a lot whenever it's presented in a profile. And but I'm definitely picking up powdery notes in this, along with a little bit of leather. Having said that, I don't have the aftershave to it. So in honor of those of you that can't always do the aftershave, but you want to grab the soap, here's what, if you happen to have it on hand, this is what I am going to pair with it for an aftershave. Katie's Bubbles Tonsorium. Now, if you have this or Tonsorium Parlor, I would even do that. This is, I mean, it's basically a fougere, but it blends well with it, I think. It definitely gives a nice hint of hat tipping. This is a little bit sweeter than the soap. It's not an exact match. I mean, it's not the same company or even the same scent profile, but it's definitely a nice hat tipping to it and goes with it quite well. Moving on for the rest of the gear, we are using our traditional slim custom colored Gillette, and we're going to be going setting number 5. Excuse me. Brush. Using this one, haven't used this in a while. Decepticon brush. POW by EB Lathe Works. This is the Boss Knot on synthetic. We're going to bowl lather today in the CD Shaven bowl, and that about does it for the gear. So stand by just one. We're going to be going through here and getting the lather going on, and we'll be right back.
Bill Clinton was the United States' 42nd president and was born with the name William Jefferson Blythe III. He had his last name changed to match Roger Clinton, Bill Clinton's stepfather, who remarried his mother after a troublesome first marriage. Among playing the saxophone, Bill Clinton's hobbies included that of reading and doing crossword puzzles, but not wet shaving. Nobody's perfect. This shave soap is a vegan base that comes in a plastic container with a waterproof label, screw-top lid, and is generally available at Strikegold's Etsy page for $16 even. But the soaps are about to be released in a new formula which is actually tallow-based. Keep tabs on Strikegold's Etsy page for the latest updates on the upcoming release. For more information on Strikegold and how they got started, see my other shave soap profiles on some other of their products here at CD Shaven's YouTube channel. Off the puck sample, the soap scent is short and quick. It hits you with a 1-2 punch of verbena and jasmine, which seems to hold the effect, and then is finished off by a light but effective hit of leather that lays out the rest of the profile. Although not classified by Strikegold as a barbershop, to me it weighs in under that class. With a non-complicated, straightforward scent like this one, just about any aftershave will do for a pairing, but it does come in a matching aftershave and EDT. I spoke with Frank about this soap, who said the inspiration of the scent was a cologne called Gendarme, which was a cologne Clinton loved. Due to Frank's extensive research on the American presidents, I expected a long, elaborate story that involved a lost love, military experience, or hair-raising tale depicting the risk of life and limb. Alas, for the Clinton shave soap, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Okay, folks, we are back. There it is. Look at that. Nice. It's a tad drier than I normally would like, but, you know, I just didn't add as much water to it as I usually do. I'd probably throw some water in there throughout the shave. But as you can see, we have plenty of lather, way more than I need to do a face shave. But I don't care, because I got plenty of sample in here, or plenty of sample to use. And this stuff, I've used this base a bunch of times by Strikegold, and really, I mean, I've heard some people recently tell me that, you know, they don't see what the big deal is. It's you know, it's not really that much of a, you know, oh well, it seems like it's just, you know, standard ingredients. It may be, but it's not really about the ingredients. It's about how you put them together. You know, it's just like any recipe for food. It's the same idea. You can have standard ingredients, but if you put them together just the right way, they can make a different recipe altogether than somebody else. This is the same way. It's all in how it's put together. And this is put together quite well. So it works well for me. I like it quite a bit. And if you're a new wet shaver looking for a good base to start off with, I would absolutely recommend this. Even if you're an experienced wet shaver, I'd definitely recommend this. So having said that, as far as it's lathered, it smells just like the sample. It's a little bit lighter, but you know, that happens once stuff is lathered. So, but anyway, enough talking. We're going to go ahead and get this shave going on and happening here, and we'll see you folks in the post shave. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the shave. Fantastic shave. I have no complaints at all. I got a little bit of weepers right up in here, but they since have closed since I rinsed my face with some hot water. So getting into the post shave, let's go into the Thayer's Rose Petal. Actually, almost out of this. I'm gonna pick up some more. I think I'm gonna get one of their other scents. I like this scent a lot, but I just want to try something else that they have. So a little bit of witch hazel on the face. And let's talk about the soap. The base, I mean, obviously, you know, I support the base. I don't have any problem with it. I like the way it works for me. So the same as all the other Strikegold stuff that I have profiled, and there it is, Clinton. So the scent remained, I'd say, probably about a 6, maybe a 7 for me. 1 through 10, all the way throughout the shave. It stayed the same, did not lighten up throughout the shave like some of the other shaving products that are out there. This one worked just fine for me. So if you like a barbershop, in my opinion, I would look at this one. If you don't, then he has other scents to look into that are awesome as well. But this one, I thought, worked well for barbershop. So that's the shave. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions or comments about this soap or any of the products that I review, please leave the questions in the comment section below. I'll get that right at some point. And if those of you have liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, but make sure you hit that bell. That way you get a notification every time we do a new video here at CD Shaving. Folks, I am Chad. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you guys and girls in the next video.